You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet, so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me, wine and fix it. Cover me, wine and fix it. Cover me, wine and fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Come and be wine and fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me, wine and fix it. Cover me, wine and fix it. Cover me, wine and fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio station that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character I'm going to tell you that there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then then who you tell your dream to. Because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the palace. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And folks, as you join us, please do your WZYE Civic duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube, which is on the screen. And you can call us here, which is also on the screen at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
Yellow champion, bone at the bone at the bone. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad business of the Iron Lady rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty like be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every picnic a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventille to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain,
Rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she no move, she no shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Persad, the Cesar, the Iron Lady Rain. Hey. Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, champion. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we leading the pack. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong. And sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She's strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she living the dream. Kamla the mountain, she no move, she no shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumpin' champion, Kamla, 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 Kamla. Trinidad forever.
Yeah. What was it? WZYE 95.9 FM? Trinidad on the airwaves. We originate, we not imitate. Love until born and bred. Pull up. We originate. Bread, we originate, not imitate. That is why not fake, not in the station we rated. We originate, not imitate. That is why everybody on the chat call us viewers. We ready for the fight. Mr. Wall Street, the truth and facts. Mr. Tommy the Marabella warrior, always ready for the fight. Mr. C.O. Peter Rubala, you ready to roar. Stand up for the poor, for the people. We not back down no more. We originate, not imitate. That is why Trinidadness on the frequency. Love originate. Love until born and bred. Mr. Wall Street on top, speak the truth and facts. No lie, no flap. From the hills we rise, concrete jungle we own. WZYE 95.9. The people them station, the realest one. Colors light up the line, give us something strong. Chat box full of energy, whole Trini sing along. We not copy nobody, we create the way. Trinidad culture from the ghetto we bring. Mr. Tommy step in, Marabella Waramo. Always ready for the fight, now go down the road. Southside represent from the line to the sea. When the rhythm drop heavy, everybody feel free. We originate, not imitate, love is why. Not the fight, not in the station we rate. Free original, not imitate, love is why. Everybody on the chat call us viewers. We ready for the fight. Mr. Wall Street, the truth and facts. Mr. Tommy the Marabella warrior, always ready for the fight. Mr. C.O. Peter Rubala, ready to roar. Stand up for the poor, for the people. We not back down no more. Mr. C.O. Peter Rubala, hear him roar. For the poor and the youth, let me open the door. Stand up tall like the hills in love until we see the vice when the streets them feel. We ready for the fight, but the fight for the culture, for the music, for the truth, for the rich in the future. Chatter scholars, viewers, all we one team. 90.9 blast it loud, live the dream. From Laventi concrete to Marabella, Ita, Rubala, and Roar, make the whole place beat. We originate the style, not imitate the way. WZYE, Matif 5-9. Trinidad to the grave. All the people pan it up. Trinidad to the grave. Love until born and bred. Banabella, warrior, Taruba, lion, rock. WZYE, we ready for the fight. All the people pan it chat. Big up on us. Not imitate, we fight. We station, we ready. Not to be dead, to be fired. The valley on the chat callers, viewers, we ready for the run, ready for the fight, right, ready for the raw. Trinidad on the radio, give them more. WZYE 95.9. Pull up, yeah man. WZYE FM, the people's choice. Love and Tiban and bread. We originate, not imitate. Trinidad, one love.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COPNU on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE Civic duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. Let me say a special welcome to the young man, the man by the name of Marshall Uncle Tommy Nisbet. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, Professor Nuss. What should I say, Walstradamus?
Hey, you know, I have a next edition of Walstradamus coming up on Thursday. You know,
look forward to that prediction.
Yeah. You know, Walstradamus had to make a little prediction. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Let me say good evening to Good Harry in Tennessee. Good night, Wall Street COP, Uncle Tommy and WZYE. Locked on and watching from Tennessee. Yes, Good Harry, welcome, man. All the way out in Tennessee. Welcome to you.
Wow.
Yep.
Special good evening to Mr. Florida.
Yeah. You ever went? You went to Tennessee?
I drive through Tennessee, but I didn't stop.
Yeah, as you say that, when at Seton Hall, we used to go spring break, right? The way they used to call us the pirates. The pirates. I used to call us the driving pirates because we used to drive everywhere. Tommy, we drove from New Jersey to South Carolina, right? We spent a few days in South Carolina, and then we drove from South Carolina to Tennessee. Knoxville, Tennessee, I think it's Knoxville. Wherever the University of Tennessee is, I think it's Knoxville. Right? So, Tommy, one day, all of us went out to dinner. And the track team was like a United Nations, right?
Wow.
Made up of a lot of
many different ethnicities and so on.
Right, but a lot of us was from the Caribbean, from Africa, and different places. And we went into this restaurant for dinner, right? So, you know, we young, 18, 19. They put us in the corner in the back of the restaurant.
They hide all their way.
They hide we. So, Tommy, 5 minutes come, we ain't get served. 10 minutes come, we ain't get served. 15 minutes come, we ain't get served. 20 minutes come, we ain't get served. 25 minutes come, we ain't get served. So, we really don't know what is going on. So, one of the guys went and spoke to one of the waitresses. They said, don't worry, we come in just now. 35 minutes, we ain't get served. 40 minutes, we ain't get served. 45 minutes, we ain't get served. But I was the captain of the track team. I just told her, let me go, because you know where we getting served here today. And we had also go to another place. And as I given that story, our first year at Seton Hall, Tommy, we didn't notice it. They burnt a cross on one of the athletes' door in the dormitory. We don't know what it meant. Going across, he was like, "What kind of religious thing is that?"
What year that was?
I think that was 1978.
78.
Yeah, because was this
That
78.
that should not have been going on at that time.
Well, boss, we didn't know what it was, Tommy. You remember now? I just come from Trinidad, 1977. Right?
I'd been in Jersey since 72.
Yeah, well, Brett. And when we come and we see it, we was like, what is that? We don't know what it was. And then we were explained what it was. Right? We say, wow, we didn't know that. People used to ask me, hey, Livon, all of the things in Trinidad. I say, you joking?
If you live in what?
If we live in tree houses, in our tree house. House up in our tree. I said, what? A tree house? I said, what you talking about? I didn't even know what they was talking about. But that was the experience that as a Sikh from Tennessee there, I remember that experience. And we drove to South Carolina, then we drove to Tennessee, and we drove back from Tennessee. Well, we spent a few days, and we drove back from Tennessee all the way to New Jersey. Right? But I don't remember how much I was that was. People fall asleep, all kind of thing. And listen, and is the athletes driving or not? We driving in vans there, them Ford van?
Yeah. Passenger van.
Yeah, that's what we driving in, no bus, Van, boy.
And where was the coach? Where was the coach?
Huh?
Where was your coach?
The coach used to drive in his own van. The coach have his nice van. He had a real nice van, boy. Nice.
A conversion.
Yes. Because he had to go on long trips, so he had a nice van, boy. Nice. I used to tell him, boy, listen now, when I grow up, I want a van like that, That all kind of thing in that van. That fridge, all kind of thing.
I had a halfway converted one from 77. I kept it until 1980.
Yeah. You did very well. Tommy, what was your first car in the United States of America? Your first automobile?
No, my first automobile was a 1965 Ford Custom. I kept that for about 6 months, if that long. Because, let me see, I got the Ford Custom in about October of 72. And by February of 73, I traded it for a brand new Dodge Dart Sport.
Well, Tommy,
you know much that brand new car cost me?
How much?
$2,800.
Tommy, my story is this, right? So when I came to this country, I couldn't drive, right? I didn't know how to drive, right? One of the first things I bought was a bicycle. I couldn't ride a bicycle either. So I bought a bicycle, a nice little bicycle. I had all kind of nice decorative thing on it. I turned up the handlebars and thing, and I liking myself, Come buying a bike, right? And I remember I started to work at the New York Mercantile Exchange, right? They deal with commodities, right? And I tell myself, oh, you know what? My first car was a 128 sedan Fiat.
Wow.
It was a stick shift. And that car, good on gas, but anytime it was under 35 degrees, it didn't start.
Wow.
I used to work at East Orange General Hospital part-time too. I was on scholarship, right? Running track and working part-time at East Orange General Hospital, right? And if I wake up in the morning, it was like 34.9 degrees, that car ain't starting. I just used to go out on South Orange Avenue and take the 31 bus, right? And I go on a job down on Southmont Avenue and I walk across to East Orange General Hospital. And then I started to work at the New York Mercantile Exchange. I said I had to buy a car, boy. So my uncle knew this fella who was working at this Nissan dealership in Queens. Boy. And so Tommy, I bought, how much I paid for that car, boy? I don't remember, you know. I don't even think I paid. I didn't pay wrong any money, but I know I used to pay $196 a month. Right? A Nissan Sentra. Right? And Tommy, I used to wash that car every single weekend. Every weekend. And we live in an apartment building, and they had a place in the basement where you could park. So I used to park in the basement. I used to go down there, Tommy. It take me about 2 hours. Sometimes my mother used to have to come downstairs to check on me to make sure.
You say you're all right.
Yeah, to make sure I'm okay, because she like, what just do it? So in the basement I did everything. And then Tommy, I met my future wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and listen, no one drove my car. No one drove my car, right? And the other thing, no one could eat in my car. Nobody, right? That's the rules. So tell me, when I met my future wife, my current wife, right? Well, told me I see she pull out something and gonna eat in the car.
You almost had a baby.
Yeah. I said, boy, I wonder if I should tell she, boy. I said, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. I left it alone, right? And she was going to school somewhere in Brooklyn or in Queens. She go fix up the mess. Somewhere in Brooklyn or Queens, right? And one time told me, she asked me to borrow my car. I said, oh, good. I never lend nobody my car, Tommy. Never. Boy. I say, all right, I don't say buy the bullet. You understand?
I hear you.
So I lend she the car and thing, you know. And when she come back, she brought it back safely. I say, hey. All right. Yeah. You know, and the rest was the street of it. Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah, my first Nissan Sentra.
My first real car, because the one that I bought in 72 was a 65 something, for me to just catch my bearings on the road with. It was a 3-speed on the column. Stick shift on the column, and I don't know if you know about the fingertip stick shift.
Yeah, my first car was a stick shift.
Yeah, but was on the probably down on the column.
Yeah, it was in the middle.
Yeah, well, mine was a stick shift up on the steering wheel.
Oh, the one where you had to think so and bring up and thing.
Yeah. But I only kept that for a few months though. I kept it from October till February. My mom had made me a promise if I passed common entrance, that she never kept. So she gave me $500 as a down payment on my first brand new car in February of 73. I got that new car, the Dodge Dart Sport, which I kept for 2 years. By then, I had started computing, so I had credit and stuff, and I was able to buy myself a 75 Dodge Charger SE. But that was one pretty car. I kept that for 2 years, and then I bought a 77 van with a getaway package. It had a conversion, not fully converted, but it had what they call the getaway package. I kept that till 80. And so on. Well, I graduated Essex in 75, and I went to Rutgers all-night school, of course. But by the time I graduated Essex, I was already in the computer business, because I'd gotten a job. One of the officers at Essex got me a job at First National State Bank as a data control clerk. So here I am, data control clerk, and I go into Essex, just about ready to graduate. And I was very curious. So I started to teach myself COBOL.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I wrote a COBOL program in 75 that was producing calendars, and the calendars were for 1976 bicentennial celebration. Man, when I got my program to work, I print calendars like crazy and gave to everybody. Next thing, the vice president on the floor at the data center looking for me. When he find me, I thought he was gonna buff me up because I use company resources, company stock and all kind of thing. Next thing he asking me if I'm interested in programming. Your boy say yes one time. Well, that was the beginning. That was the beginning right there. I started writing software. But he sent me out for training to special schools to do courses. And the rest is history. I did COBOL, and then I got trained in assembly. So I was doing both COBOL and assembly and moving through the ranks. Well, I did the computer programming for 10 years. I got tired of that. And then after that, I went into business for myself. As you knew me when I was in business. Since then, I've never looked back.
Well, Tommy, a lot of people people might not know, but you are one of the biggest shipping business here in New Jersey. You and your brother, or that one of the biggest shipping business here in New Jersey.
And we gave that up to give Trinidad a shot, which was not such a good thing, but we had to give it a shot, though. It was in our heart to give Trinidad a shot.
Yeah, I mean, we used to ship, most of our stuff used to be shipped with you guys.
Yeah, I remember. And then,
you had a warehouse where you used to guys use that stuff. And then your wife, is your wife at the shop on Mount Vernon?
Yeah, I opened up a restaurant for my wife.
Yeah, I used to go and buy my roti, man. Yeah. Friday, I go there, get my roti, man. Yeah, them is the good old days.
Yeah.
Them is the good old days. Yeah. So folks, let's get a little history for you all, going back. And I guess Tommy and I never look back, and Tommy, one of the reasons why I took a part-time job, I was on full scholarship, I was on full scholarship, Tommy. I also went to become a resident advisor. I see job opening for a resident advisor, and when you become a resident advisor, you get your own room, and you pay for your room, and they give you like a stipend of like maybe $75 a month or something like that. I think it was $75. I say, what? I say, I going for that. Plenty of my teammates and Michael Paul or them say, Libon, we're wasting your time going and try that for you. You ain't getting that. I tell them, listen, it's better to try and fail than fail to
try.
Yeah. Told me upon my one suit where I bring from Trinidad, one suit. And it was a polyester suit, polyester. And when we arrived here on July 4th, 1977, my brother who was already living here, he says, you guys have on them two sisters? Why you guys wearing them two sisters? I said, two sisters? What are you talking about?
Polyester.
Yeah, polyester.
Yeah.
He said, look, come the car quick. I want my friend to see all you all. Tommy said, pawn me one suit, boy, to go to the thing, to the interview. And the interview is a group interview, right?
Wow.
And I am the only person sitting there with a suit. You understand? Everybody else casual. Yeah, you understand? So I know that you don't get a second chance to make a first impression, right? So I sit down with my suit, and I had a friend who was a resident advisor before, and she told me, she said, when you're going there, you be the first one to answer all them questions. Don't let nobody answer. But tell me every time you throw a question, I first one to answer.
Yep.
Yeah, first one to answer. Well, tell me why when the time come out, I think we had like about 2 or 3 interviews. When the time come out, boy, I got a thing in my mailbox saying that, you have been selected to become a resident advisor. I went and tell all my friends and them, hey, Libon, you really get that in truth, boy? You really get an entry? No, listen, I was on full scholarship, because my books was paid for, my food was paid for, everything was paid for, right? But I still need a little spending money. And Tommy, with that little money I get, I never forget this. I went to Bamburgers in downtown Newark.
Wow.
Right? And I bought a 19-inch Quasar TV, color TV.
Wow, what a thing.
Yeah, a 19-inch Quasar color TV. So a big now, Tommy? A big, a large.
Yeah, you have color TV.
I have color TV in my room. So we got movie night.
Yeah, everybody come by you to see this and see that.
Yeah, I have movie night, all kind of thing, boy. I'm big in the dance now, boy. Big in the dance. Yeah, man. Them times, boy. Yeah, boy. Them was good days. Let's go to the chat. Hey, Monica kind of restore some.
Yeah, she coming first.
Yeah, because Monica always used to be first. Now Monica back. Monica, welcome back, girl. Even though she used to be in the chat. Monica was first in the chat today. Welcome to you, Monica. She says, good afternoon, Uncle T, Professor Warshid and Mr. COP. A pleasant good afternoon to you. Hopefully COP will join us soon. Ramdeo Baijo, pleasant good afternoon to Professor Warshid, Mr. Tommy, COP and the village. Yeah. Ramdeo Baijo says blessings to each and everyone on the live. Yeah. Ramdeo Baijo, I pray that the Almighty Lord bless the village for bringing to us an informative program. Clinton Williams, good afternoon, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, the village, including COP, blessings. Uranus, a pleasant welcome. Good afternoon, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and COP. Hafiz Mohammed, good afternoon, Uncle Tommy, Wall Street, COP. Tommy, Batos was first last night, right?
Yeah, Batos.
Yeah. One trick again. One trick. You got one trick. One and done. You got one and done.
It's the COP.
Bennett Thomas, good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, Mr. COP, and all in the village. Let me say welcome to COP. COP, welcome. How are you?
Good evening to you, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy, and to all the listeners of WZYE. Today was a hard day, man.
Today was a hard day?
It was a hard day. Well, you just had to do what you had to do. Dig some hole today and cast it out and think today, it'll go. When you got to do what you had to do.
Where you cast out?
I dig 22 post hole. 8 inches wide.
You building a house?
8 inches wide and 2 feet deeper. Nah, building a foul.
A pen.
By yourself? By yourself?
Yeah. And cast it out.
You couldn't get Southwestern and Alistair to come and help you? What kind of partners you have, man?
But sometimes I have political friends. It's politics that cause them to be their friends.
No, but you couldn't get Alistair and Southwestern couldn't say, COP, go come and get a little hour?
Well, she think little things like that. They are a warrior, you know.
I understand that. No, well, that is your fault because you didn't call them.
I'm a warrior, you know. I do ask, I just get up, take up the tool and go in the back and bend your back and do what you have to do.
Nah, I don't think I could have dig any hole. I don't think I don't know, boy.
So why bringing 2 persons to pay them $300 a day for?
No, you ain't paying them. They're coming to help you.
Is so?
Yeah.
That Wall Street that's long time, you know. Nowadays everybody hand out.
You serious? If you bring a partner by you have to pay him?
Nah, I don't want a partner. I really don't. I do deal with partners and think too much.
I see my father build houses for himself and help others build house, where everybody just pitch in and help. Yeah. Nowadays you don't get that done. So you had to stretch your hand.
Look like all them nice car thing. You talking about all they was buying all the first car and all kinds of things. You lucky you was living in Trinidad over here. You might have to roll a bicycle rim. Yeah, you have to roll a bike. All them years under the piano. You have to roll a bicycle with the rim.
You know, I always ask myself this question, eh? If I had stayed in Trinidad, what would I have been, boy? I ask myself that question.
You could have succeeded.
You would have succeeded. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, the ambition you have for running.
Regardless of where you are, is your attitude determines your altitude.
Yeah.
Uncle Tommy, if he wasn't a runner, he might have still be in Lavantel over there. He might have just usually 1% with all his friends that are up there. I acknowledge you.
Now he'd be living somewhere out in the west.
Where you would have get the opportunity? From who you would have get the opportunity? 99% of the people that will have until they get an opportunity, you would have been the 1% that get the opportunity.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, the attitude determines the altitude.
Yeah.
Your ambition for running?
Huh?
Your ambition for running? Take you to your destiny.
No, I've been told that. I've been told by many people to say, boy, Wall Street, your discipline in running, that discipline that you have, that can take you in anything. You know?
Yeah, that make goals and dreams come true.
Yeah. Kirk is right. So I just say thank you all very much. So Ishwa Singh, blessings and welcome. Helen Matthews, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, Mr. COP, and all WZYE listeners, pleasant evening to you and your family. Hey! Oh, wait. Tommy, your partner gave a key phone.
Soul?
Yeah. She gave back your phone, boy. Oh, God.
Good night to you, Caribbean Soul.
Yeah, Caribbean Soul, there's been some rumors going around that the significant other take away your phone. And she gave you back tonight. She gave you a little half an hour tonight. You know.
This way you can get back the phone Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday.
No, she said one day.
Not Monday.
So that the rumor, and I never call no name to start a rumor, Caribbean Soul, but just like
I saying good night to you, Caribbean Soul, and your wife, good night to you.
You get him on wife already?
Yeah, you got to marry bad.
Okay, all right. But Caribbean Soul, let she take away your phone though. Whatever you Bolsang and Koki, I know more, you know. He had two separate eyes now. He changed it. Honestly, he changed it. Two eyes now.
Yeah. Why you put so far apart?
No, in Koki, I know more. You say good evening, Walter.
You say all the little child in the committee calling them Koki. You see that near one that.
Oh,
God, you know what that? Judy, I well. Hello, Washington.
What's Puha Day?
What's what?
Puha Day.
Kuba Day?
Puha Day.
Puha? Who said that?
Well, Sang said that about soul.
No, I don't know what that is.
Puhara.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Puhara.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he mama going by your friend, you can tell him that. You know what they're Puhari alal be, sorry.
All right, it's mama guy. Okay, let's see what them thing, eh? Yeah. Kevin George, welcome. Kevin George, good evening to all in the village. Good evening to you.
Good evening to you, Kevin George.
Blessed evening, Pro Uncle T and all the villagers. Hope you all are having a tremendously blessed and productive day full of God's richest, choicest blessings. Good afternoon to you. Santa Cruz, welcome. Good night, WZYE crew and my friends and all the village chat. Malasukai, welcome to you. Pleasant good night, blessings to you all. After Almighty God. Rajendra Maharaj, pleasant good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and Mr. COP. Just cool, good night. Good night to all on the chat. Gordon Gangachana, Jaijan Joseph says, I greet each of and every you, especially the good, the not good, and the different. I hope you all have a God kind of evening and night.
Good evening to you, Gordon.
Yeah. A pleasant good night to Mr. Warshid, Uncle Thomas, COP, and all in your lives. Sumitra Bejan, same to you. Old song say, cover my teeth so I won't lose it.
Good night to you.
Top of the hour.
Old song, put some braces in, you ain't gotta worry about it. Gordon Ganga Shana Jaijin Joseph said, can you turn up the volume on this TD Jakes, please? I don't want anyone to say that I did not hear him. You hear him, right? You hear him? Yeah. Marilyn,
you ever go to this brother church?
No. I never went. I like the message, you know.
Yeah.
The message.
Yeah. If it's one thing, they have touching words, eh? Yeah. If it's one thing with that pastor, there's no words, you know.
What they're real good at work. They're real good.
They're wordsmiths.
Yeah. They're very, very good. They're very, very good. Angela,
I want to learn words. I want to learn the words that you have.
Who's that?
If I have to learn words,
yeah,
I would like to learn the words and them that you have in your brain. The knowledge that you have in your brain. Yeah, I would want that.
You could do that. That's easy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want the pastor.
Folks, we're gonna take that quick break. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, COPNU, on WZYE 95.9 FM. And I tell you all right now, when we come back, I don't want people to get vexed with me, and figure I'm trying to get them vexed. Okay? So, folks, when we come back, you know, I'll play a video, and I am not saying that anybody will get vexed. I'm telling people don't get vexed. All right? Stay continued.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
From the treasury, corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security, we and them dead. Hey, tell them Mooney Lal say, we and them dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead. They support us mourning and crying, funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving, we and them dead. Condolences to the Balize, SIEP, no more pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Oh, every pipe must have water. 5, roads smooth as 6, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, we and them dead. Social media say, the party dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, we and them dead. Tell them Arnold say, we and them dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. We and them dead. Tell them Kamala say, we and them dead. Some of the members say, the party dead. When the CARICOM leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box, we and them dead. Tell them Mooney Lal say, we and them dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead. All the bad investments and fellas make, investors not coming for the work, no more ice cream and cake, we and them dead. The Red Party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all less. 1, UNC on a mission. system 3, end poverty, and clean up TNT. 4, speed up the housing process. 5, lower taxes. 6, revamp we energy, bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petro train workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. But billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead.
Yeah. But it was the WZYE 95.9 FM. Trinidad on the airwaves. We originate, we not imitate. Love until born and bred. Pull up. We originate. Hombre, tumblama. We originate, not imitate. That is why it. Not the fake 9, the station we rate that. We originate, not imitate. That is why it. Everybody on the chat, call us, viewers. We ready for the fight. Mr. Wall Street, the truth and facts. Mr. Tommy, the Marabella warrior, always ready for the fight. Mr. C.O. Peter Rubala, you ready to roar. Stand up for the poor, for the people. We not back down no more. We originate, not imitate. That is why it. Trinidadness on the frequency. Love originate. Love until born and bred. Mr. Wall Street on top, speak the truth and facts. No lie, no flap. From the hills we rise, concrete jungle we own. WZYE 95.9, the people them station, the realest one. Colors light up the line, give us something strong. Chat box full of energy, whole Trini sing along. We not copy nobody, we create the wave. Trini bad culture, from the ghetto we brave. Mr. Tommy step in, Marabella Waramo. Always ready for the fight, now go down the road. Southside represent from the line to the sea. When the rhythm drop heavy, everybody feel free. We originate, not imitate, love is white boy. Not the fight 9, the station we rate. Free original, not imitate, love is white boy. Everybody on the chat, call us, viewers, we ready for the fight. Mr. Wall Street, the truth and facts. Mr. Tommy, the Marabella warrior, always ready for the fight. Mr. C.O. Peter Rubala, ready to roar. Stand up for the poor, for the people, we not back down no more. Mr. C.O. Peter Rubala, hear him roar. For the poor and the youth, let me open the door. Stand up tall like the hills in love until we see the vice when the streets them feel. We ready for the fight, but the fight for the culture, for the music, for the truth, for the rich in the future. Chatter scholars, viewers, all we one team. 90.9 blast it loud, live the dream. From Laventi concrete to Marabella, Ita, Rubala, and Roar, make the whole place beat. We originate the style, not imitate the way. WZYE, Matty 5-9. Trinidad to the grave. All the people panic. Trinidad to the grave. Love until born and bred. Banabella, warrior, Taruba, Lion, Ra. WZYE, we ready for the fight. All the people panic chat. Big up on us. Not imitate, I'll be fired. We have be fired. 9 the station we rate. We have be fired. Not imitate, I'll be fired. Everybody on the chat, call us, viewers. We ready for the warrior. Ready for the raw. Trinidad on the radio. Give them more. WZYE 95.9. Pull up. Yeah man. WZYE FM, the people's choice. Love until born and bred. We originate, not imitate. Trinidad, one love.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COPNU on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE Civic duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Please share the live and we thank you.
And smash that like button. After hearing that song, well, you should share this program to all you, every nook and cranny in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
But
Mr. Florida, you will get the lyrics. Trust me, you're going to get them lyrics.
You know, a red booty sent me something today. A red booty. And I was asking myself, boy, I wonder if I should play it or if I shouldn't play it. You understand?
Yeah, once it's not no poo-poo diaper.
Okay, but if they send it to me, I have to play it. So, folks, a red booty sent me this. Watch this.
Oh Lord!
Everybody thought what already too.
Yeah, watch that again, folks. They send me this. So
that red booty, you should mind your business.
So the red booty sent me that. So I say, let me play it. But I promise you all.
I don't think anybody will get vexed.
You think so?
Nah, that's not something for anybody to get
vexed. But because I red booty sent it to me, and he red booty sent it to me.
Yeah.
They say, but listen, he no get vexed because he went to the market. A person talking about Ganga Chana, and he thought was he.
Yeah, he turned around balling what?
He turned around.
That name.
I don't find who calling your name, right? And he's the first one that's called you and say his name is Gordon Bernard Maloney. The what? The fourth?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you go in the market and you answer it to Ganga Chana.
You say COP, yeah. Where's COP? Where's COP?
I ain't get it. But anyway, folks, here's the video. And again, you all, I'm gonna tell you, give you guys my opinion, and COP and Tommy's gonna give the opinion. But you all look at this.
Man, I do nothing wrong, you know.
What you tell me? What you tell me?
The man pack up in the taxi stand, you know. And they're harassing the man. And the man pack up in a taxi stand.
And the man have a taxi badge.
Right. The man is using no option, nothing.
The man never do nothing.
The man never do a word.
Hey.
Walk back.
It's a criminal.
Are
they wrong? The man is doing nothing. Nothing.
Show you walk out.
Yeah, but the man want number for your wife.
Excuse.
The man just want number for the man family also.
Your wife?
Oh boy.
Oui, papa. Oui, papa.
And let me give my opinion first. It's very simple. The one thing I disagree with you putting person in the back of a truck or in the back of a SUV. I think that's inhumane. Okay? They have to stop that. Okay? Now I got that out of the way. Simple. If the police going to arrest you, just put your hands behind your back, put on your handcuffs, and go down and deal with it then. It is that simple. It is not difficult. And this is happening over and over and over. Right? Why don't they just abide by the law, whatever it is, put your hand behind your back and go down? If you were arrested illegally, go to court and get justice. This is simple. This is not that difficult. But why does it have to look like if, right, you are trying to resist? Why does it have to look like that? Why does it have to be like that? Why can it be simple, straightforward? The police approach you, whether you're right, wrong, or indifferent, right? You say, all right, that is it. Live to fight another day. And this is the second one that we've seen in the last few days, right?
That's the second abuse of power that we see for the past few days. The second abuse of power.
It's got me wondering if there's more to it than what meets the eye. If
you know why this wouldn't stop her? I will give a you know why these things wouldn't stop her? Black brutality.
Hold on. Yeah.
You know why black brutality would not stop in this country?
Yeah.
You see the black leaders and them? You see the black elders and them that watch those things? Instead of rebel against those things and say, hey, that is wrong. A man on the 2 foot and you watching a 3 police officer hold and one kicking the foot. One interfering with him and pushing up for him to resist. And the next one kicking him down on the ground. And the black leaders and them when watch that and say, hey, that is so illegally wrong, violate. But then again, that is what the black slave masters and them is to do the black people and them. And it continuing right now today, just as how the black leaders and them was supporting that. I hope you are not one of them.
I don't see it from that perspective. I simply see it as that.
Well, right? You see it from the black slave masters and them way. That's how you see it. No, as an intelligent black leader, prosperous black elder.
I see it from this perspective that I see it. I see it from you living another day to go and see your family.
You didn't see abuse of power there?
No, I didn't see abuse of power.
But that is why I tell you the black slave masters and them did not see those things too.
At the beginning, the person had an opportunity to say, okay, put my hand behind my back and let me go and deal with it after. Anytime.
It don't work like that, Wall Street. It don't work like that.
You cannot win. You know, singing song, just sing a song. Nobody wins a war. Nobody wins a war.
And she make no money with that. And she make no money with that.
No, she must.
She make no money with that.
No, she make money.
She make no money with that.
It have a lot of views on YouTube.
She die poor.
It have a lot of views on YouTube.
But views is no money.
You should finish goal post. To me, it is very simple. It isn't that difficult. If the police right, stop you for something, whether you're right or you're wrong, right, do the best thing so you could live to go and see your family. Because you know what can happen? That simple thing could end up in people going and see their maker. Simple as that.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Who? What do you mean by that? The boy could have go and meet the maker?
Errors could happen. Errors could happen.
You know the police can't do that in your country?
Yes, they could.
They can never do that in your country.
Yeah, they have done it. But they
and they just lose the job.
They
and they just make jail.
And that's
they
what
just
I'm
lose
saying.
the job and make jail.
It's the same thing that I'm saying. If you are going to resist, expect the consequences of your actions, even if it's a little bit.
Well, shit, the guy, you never see the guy. The guy never resist. The guy was asking what I have been arrested for. And them have to explain by law what you have been arrested for. But if you're starting to kick him down and look to lucky neck and choking, breaking neck, people will resist off of that. We feel as stupidities and slaves we have in this country. Slavery day is done. Slavery day is done in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
But COP, remember, it's a state of emergency. They might have no explaining to do. You know, them just have a free hand to do what they want to
do. You see the fingers on them? Yeah. The fingers on them will predict that.
No, but
you see the index fingers on them will predict that.
Nah. You shift the goalpost there. It's very simple.
That is not shifting the goalpost at all.
Yes, it is very simple. If the police
that ain't no difference than what young boys just do by beating up people and robbing people. That ain't no difference.
No.
What is the responsibility of the police officers and them?
To protect and serve.
Was that protecting and serving? Where is the de-escalation training?
So listen, we don't know what happened prior, right? We don't have that information.
You can't think about what happened prior. You have to see what you see. Talk about what you see. Yeah, where is the de-escalation training?
That's exactly what I'm going to say. All we could go on is by what we see. So what I see, the first thing the police approach you, right, is that there is something wrong. So you, as a civilian, have to do your best. Do your best.
And you know what I see? You know what I see, Professor Wall Street?
Yeah, what do you see?
I see a black, intelligent, wise, very eloquent in words, a professor, watch a police shoot a man inside a car with his hand up and make excuse for that. I see again that same professor see a young boy, the police trying to break his hand and break his neck, and no love for that young boy. And this again, I see them making excuse for wrongdoings and misconduct in public office. That is abuse of power. Up to the little child will say that is abuse of power.
COP, we have to realize that it's an SOE in place, and with the SOE in place, they could get away with murder, so they're trying to get away with murder.
Uncle Tommy, SOE have nothing to do with abuse of power. Abuse of power, it is illegal and wrong. Not because we are an SOE, you have to abuse your power and brutalize people in that way. When people stand up and asking questions, and you hear what the policeman telling the others of them, I bet you wouldn't come down on the road there. He done how he piece of battery, piece of iron to beat the people on them. You know?
Let's take this call. Mr. Waffler, welcome. How are you? Hold on.
Presenting Mr. Waffle Man.
Welcome.
Wow, with friends like you, who needs a kind of? Anyway, yeah, evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
COP. Hey, just Uncle Tommy, even a state of emergency could be an abuse of power, you know that, right? Whether it's justified or not, that could be an abuse of power, you know. Just the state of emergency. But, think about this situation, man. Look, as I said earlier, and I agreed here with Wall Street, there's a process in place. let's take for example, if Brent Thomas, if somebody else other than Brent Thomas, really Brent Thomas case, right? He's only the little black boy, the black man, or the vendor, or whatever. If you don't have the resources of a Brent Thomas, smoke your pipe, you know. Yeah, so it's really sad, but you know, here in Trinidad, the police, what is PNM or UNC involved? Tell me something, or in charge. How come them fellas them still up to this day in the 21st century? Why are they? I don't know why they're resistant, but they are so adamant and not wearing body cams. And something really, really wrong, boy. Really, really wrong. I don't know, man.
You know why it's wrong? You know why they're not having them thing? Because black leaders not standing up. Black leaders supporting those nonsense and them. Black leaders supposed to stand up and say, hey, police won't have to wear a camera. We want camera. Fight for that. Fight for that. But they're not fighting for them thing. They're watching the brutality of young black and just keeping a blind eye.
Why the Prime Minister called Trinidad a lawless dump?
Eh?
Why the Prime Minister
called Trinidad a lawless dump? Because of the politician and them was thieving money and fixing with schools and hospitals and she wasn't speaking about the citizens of this country. She wasn't speaking about the poor people in this country. She wasn't speaking about the person in them who trying to look for a living. Trying to look for a living and the police coming and brutalizing them. And all over the country, the police and them doing that. Moving down vendors' stall, breaking down vendors' stall, locking them up. Provide work for the people and them.
Go ahead, finish your contribution.
With the title you give that video, you say, well, I think we're lawless, you know. Listen, from a person who's not aware of Trinidad and what Trinidad is given, all that, Trinidad and Tobago, and what Trinidad. Now, they looking from the outside looking in, they would think that, hey, it's lawless because of the person who been arrested. Shouldn't there be something in there that at least show that, you know, that lawlessness could also extend to both the police and the system or whatever?
I don't disagree with that. I agree that the police can also be lawless. I don't disagree that. However, I'm just talking about what we see. Right? There are things we don't see. And to me, what I see is that the easiest thing for you to do, you know for a fact the police are the authority.
Right.
It is simple. Simple. Right?
Yeah.
No reactions to make the police feel that you are resisting.
Right, correct.
None.
I told you, you know.
Simple.
Some of my friends say that when I stop you, two things are going to happen. You either get a ticket, you don't get a ticket, or you get arrested. One of these,
correct.
One of these three, right? And the person who can make the outcome of that situation is the person who don't have the empowerment. The empowerment of one, a badge, a gun, and the law. Right?
Yeah.
You are at a disadvantage there. However, that disadvantage might be just temporarily. Hopefully you go before a judge, right? Or a magistrate who is reasonable enough to see the situation and deal with it. But I don't know, bro. The Trinidad Police Agency seems to be the only police agency in the world that, regardless of who in power, they just seem to be marching to their own drum, you know, to their own beat. Boy, I don't know. Anyway, guys, let me get out of here. Upstate. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I think this is very easy, very easy to deal with. And to me, in this situation, the two situations that we have seen so far, right, there's absolutely no abuse of power. None. Because what happened is that this thing is going from 0 to 150 miles per hour in less than 5 seconds. And there is a person who can totally control that. Totally. And that is the person who is the civilian. Because at the end of the day, right, the police is going to come out to be right 95% of the time.
The white man is be beating the little black slaves and them, raping the mothers, raping the daughters. No. And you know what the black leaders and them must be doing? They should keep a blind eye towards that.
No, this have nothing.
And up to this day, They're still doing that.
This have nothing to do with that. Nothing. Absolutely
But
nothing.
the black slaves and them was being abused, right? And the rights was being violated, right?
But this have nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing.
This has 10 times worse to do with that because slavery done.
So if certain people are being stopped for whatever it is,
you didn't hear the majority of the people them saying the boy ain't do nothing. Or just the boy ain't do nothing. You didn't hear any people them saying who stand up and witness and everything.
All right.
The people who was videotaping stand up. The majority of the people them saying, officer, what the boy do? The boy do nothing. He answer all you. He tell all you nothing.
Okay. If he do nothing, why don't you just politely submit and go down? If you ain't do nothing,
why and go in the station and get locked up and lose your thing and leave your car there and all
but
that.
You didn't do nothing. If you didn't do anything, politely submit and go down and deal with it there.
Where is the why it is LS not asking where is the de-escalation training from the police and them? Why it is we not asking those things? Where is the protect and serve discipline?
Because it's very simple. It's very simple.
Did you see the policeman, the black policeman, kicking the fella for him to fall on the face? Did you see that?
And what part was that into?
Go answer the question now.
What part was that into?
Did you see why 2 police officers was holding on the fella? Abusing his rights, was holding him down, and next one was kicking him.
How you go arrest someone? How do you arrest someone?
By violating the rights?
No. How? No, you see? You tell me.
Professor Walshit, did you see? You said what you see in the video, but did you see 2 other police officers, one locking the man neck like he want to break his neck, and one holding up his hand, and the next one kicking him in the foot for him to fall long flat on his face?
Because they're trying to arrest him.
That's how police officers arrest people.
But anytime you resist,
this is why the population don't have confidence in the police service.
All right. Let's take this call.
This is why the population don't give information. Because it have humane way you can do things. It have brotherly love you can do things in that way. How all you don't see they doing Indian people that? Oh, you ever see they do that Chinese man that or Syrian man that?
Nah.
And most of the Chinese them illegal in the country.
I don't think COP that. I don't think you could use that analogy. That's not a
but how you mean?
All right, let's take this.
Because all support the future of black rights being violated right through. And that is what's wrong.
Lawfulness we support. Caller, welcome. Dave, welcome.
Good night, Professor. Good night.
And I don't matter who think I wear. I'm independent and happy.
How COP going on, sir?
Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead, Dave. Make a contribution.
I say the man didn't do nothing wrong, so why the police arresting him? The man had to do something for the police to get involved. Not true?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but the fellow with the shoot the other and already say he didn't do nothing to.
Mm-hmm.
The fellow with the car crash and thing and the police shoot him and kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And they say he didn't do nothing to. Every time the police stop you, and they say, obey the policeman, listen to the policeman, and all your worries done if they arrest you.
Hold on, Dave. Folks, no disrespectful comments in the chat, okay? No disrespectful comments, all right? Let's keep it clean, like we always keep clean. You may agree or you may disagree, but no disrespectful comments, all right? Go ahead, Dave.
I make any disrespectful comment there?
No, you, Dave. I'm talking about in the chat. No, you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so when the police stop you, all you have to do, obey the policeman. If they say on the arrest, okay, fine. And let me go away. But I find...
Yeah, you could do that because you have money.
Why you say I have money? You know I have money?
That's why you take lock up and go down just so, but it that black boys who had that money.
No, you encouraging them kind of thing when they're doing them kind of thing. Why you going to fight for the man?
That's what I'm doing. I is fighting for you. I'm fighting for equal rights and justice.
No, but you only balling black man and black man and black man, and they can't do Indian. Why you talking so?
Oh, that bother you? That offend you?
Let him talk.
It offend me, but it offending plenty people when you're talking so. When you're talking like that, you're showing people how you're talking. You don't talk like that. Look how professor talking.
I talk independent.
Talk like how, with the arrogance in your voice, you're real strong and arrogant there. You could have beat the police and the policeman if they ride with you. The way you going on. You don't talk so. You're live on TV and radio.
Won't you just cut off this man for me, please?
Yeah, let him talk. No. Yeah, you know, but no, I just talking how I feel, how you talking. You hear how you talking? Cut me off. Are you saying nothing wrong? Anyhow, good.
Dave, go ahead and make your contribution, Dave. Dave, go ahead and make your contribution.
No, well, I cut him off now. The man said cut me off.
No, Dave.
Yeah.
Nobody is cutting you off. Make your contribution.
Yeah, well, I find what I see the police them do there, to avoid that confrontation with the man there, according to you, let the man just go with the police and fight the case in court.
Yeah.
I see nothing wrong there. Because they didn't abuse the power there. They arrest the man. And that's how they arrest a person when they resist an arrest. Right? He want to go down quiet, so they have to take him on camera. He had to do something for the terrorists.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
I'll look on and listen to all of it.
Thanks. Yeah. So, folks, we okay. Let me see this. Southwestern, welcome.
Good night, Professor.
Good night to you,
Uncle Tommy.
Good night.
Honorable President of the Vulnerable and Hapless of Society.
Good night to you, brother.
Mr. COP, this is the Secretary General.
Where you put it over in the Heartless Society?
Yeah.
That's a sarcastic word.
No, oh God, Professor, help me, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah, Southwestern, you could defend yourself. I know that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair. COP, you tell me, India going in the parliament to give Lenten season greeting. He said Jesus went to the temple twice. The first time he went, he cursed everybody and he moved them out and he said prayers. The second time he went back and he moved out everybody and he started praying. When they tell him, man, Jesus went once in the temple and he run everybody out and said, this is the house of my father and it's not for that. No gambling, no nothing. There's only one time I know Jesus went to the temple. The first time he went to the temple when he was 12 years old. In the way he did born. Near the Bible so good, but tell him they stop lying and fooling people that way. Don't church and all to use it. That's why the bishop, and that priest who went quite up the Caribbean was in politics. And he teaching the right level. But anyway, so that Professor, just imagine the NDC president. I want to change from the police and them because you see the police, let the police do the work. It had the Professional Standard Bureau and had the Complaint Authority. But you know what I will ask for? If the two authorities could have locking up powers. So when they bring the I think I
Hold on. Who again a little feedback. Hold on.
Yes, sir, yeah. I think I know what.
Okay.
Under the bed here, I don't want the wife ironing.
Yeah, come on under the bed. Come on under the bed.
No, I can't come on. She ironing. She's never stay under the bed.
Well, go under the couch.
No, boy. the mistake he holds sit down.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to tell Stuart Young, I now see why it is them nurses and everybody's making mischief and they know what is the rights. But anyway, Stuart Young, Gerard Ramdin, expose your boy. We were thieving all the money from NGC as energy minister and never pay the NGL stockholders and them the money. And the shareholders and them with the IPO. So there is one margin different. But Professor Dr. Tommy, I'm looking to make a little donation to the DPP office. I'm looking for a good big desk so that we could put a good desk there. So then file them got lost on the desk. And we're looking to get workers to send down there. So we are telling the ministry to vet them and put them there so you can get the work done fast. Because what that Professor Dr. Tommy is real thief and it's so much a thief to break my economy by. And just imagine, any of them they have no sense of direction. I want them to come out and start to say how much money they leave in the treasury, how much investment they leave, how much negotiation they settle. Because Uncle Tommy, that affects the police and all too, because they can't get the salary and the PPE. I hope there's a good day. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
But I know you'll give me other time, but I'll cut it short.
Thank you.
Okay, Southwest.
Well, straighter.
Yeah.
You see the people and them who message and say COP illiterate and thing.
COP.
I not supporting
COP, I just said to people, no disrespect in the chat. All right?
And they will be blocked.
I am monitoring it. I said no disrespect in the chat.
Me the father, me the brother, know the place. I speak it independent here.
No disrespect in the chat. All right? No disrespect. But COP, we had to keep it one. We had to keep it full 100.
Yeah, but you remember when the disrespectful towards me?
Wait. When the disrespectful, let me handle it.
All right. But
let me handle it.
I seen it over here now.
All right.
The ones who disrespect, I just delete them from my phone.
I go handle it. Let me handle it. Mr. Florida, welcome. Let me handle it. All right?
Good night, Mr. Hanson. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night, Mr. Supi. And good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Hanson, I agree with you with that police incident. Because we as a citizen know you're under a state of emergency. And they know it's public knowledge that some of your rights are being taken away from you because of the crime situation and the SOE. So all you have to do is be a law-abiding citizen and follow instructions. Now, when you go into the police station and if they hold you with wrongful accusations, you don't have resisting arrest under your belt. And you could take a lawyer now and you could deal with this improper treatment you get under the state of emergency. You see, the thing is, we have to set an example. And not everything, we know there's rogue police. And we know there's disrespectful police. The training must be done. But we as citizens have to understand, if the crime don't go down, you'll always have a SOE because of the crime, because you won't get investment in the country. It have nobody coming to invest in a country where the crime rate is very high. And the citizens supposed to say, hey, we need to pass stop to this because we need foreign direct investment, we need money. And start to follow the rules and regulation and be a law. So society in America here, when they set boundaries and stuff and they do go in this road and that, everybody comply. When they had the shooting at the school and they had certain curfew and certain things outside, we had to abide by it. We couldn't go against the status quo, otherwise we will get arrested. Now, the gentleman asking, why are you going to arrest me for? Be civilized, say, all right, take your handcuff, go, and when you reach in the station, and if you find something not right, you have the right for a lawyer. That's one of your rights. You have the right to remain silent and a right for a lawyer. So we need to think more and start to act like civilized human beings, not animals. You know what I mean? Because this fighting and on the streets of police officer and saying, yeah, that's the real police officer, but come on, man. Let's be a civilized society, an educated, civilized society. All right, look on.
Thank you. No, it doesn't mean to say that they don't have certain police officers who may be very disrespectful to people and talk to people in a certain way and certain tone and stuff. Yeah. But you know what it is though? I'm glad to see it's about time in Trinidad and Tobago that people realize that when the police stop you, right, you stop. When they stop you, you stop. Right? And don't let it get from 0 to 150 in less than 5 seconds. Simple. You could control the outcome, you know. You could control the end, you know. You could control the end. And if you don't control it, one bad move escalates the whole thing. One. If they're on your feet and you put your hand behind your back and they're going to arrest you, they don't have to take you down on the ground. They don't. Right? I mean, it may sound very simple, you know, why you have to do this and why you have to do that. The first place, why don't you just obediently do what's asked of you? And simple, right? And
that what the slave masters is what them do.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with slave masters, though.
You wouldn't see that.
No, but it has nothing. It really has nothing to do with slave masters. And I will be the first one. I will be the first one to talk about Martin Luther King. To talk about Malcolm X.
Today, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, go ahead again. Nelson Mandela, Kwame Ture, go ahead again.
Marcus Garvey,
go ahead again.
All of them. And you know what?
Today, them ashamed. To see how black, this deny black and deprive black.
No, that ain't nothing.
Yes.
That have absolutely nothing to do with black.
Yeah, because let's see it that way. Let's see it in a hoity-toity way.
Anyway, Anderson Wilson, welcome. Let me say hello
Anderson
to all
Wilson, good night to you.
Let me say hello to all the people on the beat. A special wall out to all of you. You know,
how much innocent people we have in prison? You know how much innocent black boys that have in prison? Them same kind of brutality and just lock them up. And mothers and fathers can't help them to come out. And they become criminals.
Let's take this call. Anderson, welcome.
Mr. Good night, everyone. Mr. Walsh, Uncle Tommy, my partner COP, and my boy KFC. I know you're listening.
Yeah, good night to you, KFC.
Kingsley, you can't get no good night.
Anderson,
why
you come here? Why you come? Go ahead.
Sorry. You can't get no good night. I'm 52 years.
He doesn't know who listening.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I Charles, good night. Sharon Felix, all of them listening. They're listening. Juliet Davy especially. Good night, Juliet, darling. Yeah, they'll be listening and telling all you. If I only say, show my Wilson now. My sister gonna get a call, you know. Yeah, but I don't call your name on the radio. I'm telling you, they'll be listening. So good night, Juliet. First to begin is a method of approach. And this would the aggressor. And the aggression most times come from the police, especially when they meet the little black boy in the wood. The police most times will be the aggressors. About 3 years ago, I was driving slow. I'm going to be with me and I carry any friends. She be laughing, driving slow, you know. But I little until I see that. I said, let me pull out this side of them police pass. It's me this siren on for, you know. Me ain't driving fast. I ain't drunk. I wasn't drinking. Nothing on his sort. Come on the car. Was that key there? Come on the car. Come on the so-and-so car. License so-and-so insurance is the method of approach. Right? And as Kunji said here, someone only who calling knows nothing, you know. The state of emergency is like any other police in there, you know. What the police is doing now, they're going to the poor people who might hustle 2-3 scrap gold up in the labas, make the big chain, however how they get it.
And this,
No,
and this, some of them, when they see the little young black boy going through that, they like that. They're glad to see that taking place.
Yes, yes.
They're glad to see that taking place.
You see the little black boy getting legs. I mean, people say Indian, all they don't get vexed. I feel like more Indian and some all everybody. When people say, when they say Indian, they're right to say that. As the Indian, as everybody talking all over them frequencies. You saw Indian lady Tiffany, the Indian helper. Where's the black people to help the black people now? How much are they coming out to help the little black boy who was selling? Like, what is Galdo? I mean, go call she madna. Who does call Malaki Kizel Jackson? Right? When the whole little boy selling his food up and lock him up and selling the food. We stood up fine. And when the police take all his goods and whatnot, I saw him selling it and he hugged me up. He glad to see me. But we stood up fine. I want to tell you about the method of approach with the police officers in Trinidad and Tobago. It's not the same for the high class Indian and them. It's not the same. It's not the same for the Chinese and the Syrian and them. And that is wrong. That is wrong. The rest of all I say about we looking here for selling, we looking here for XYZ. You don't see it in all them. I just watch a detective movie every night. I just see how they could lock you up for murder, how they can't lock you up, and that's nothing I don't watch when it comes to the law. Right? And they will tell you what they're arresting you for. The foreigners will ask you, what am I being arrested for? And they will explain them. Not in Trinidad. Not in Trinidad and Tobago. Sometimes you get, wait, your mother son, so go in the ship. Yeah, so go in the ship, but you ask me look up for. They're abusing the power, but no, they ain't abuse the power for. And the Simelson. And the Simelson family begging. Right? They ain't going in none of them young lawyers in them house. They ain't going in none of them young police in them house.
No, them is Indian people. Them is Indian people and white people and Syrian people.
Right? Right?
And they don't really like to see black people go through that.
Who do most of the crimes? The police and the soldiers. Most time you see, you find special of our crime. The special belong to the TTPS, it belong to the regiment, it belong to the Coast Guard. Who does come in the ghetto and bring them by the box, the shots on them? The little black boy on them? All right, I just saying that to say, the reality of all of this, the aggressor always the police and them most of the time, 98% of the time. Means there are some people that pop up position when they are not doing them. But right now, you know the police doing, they're going in people's houses, all shit, all they don't know. All they don't know, all they sit in a different seat. It's so feezy.
And the police can't do that in them countries.
Score the goal, Anderson. Score the goal. Score the goal. Score the goal.
No, the goal goes score. See, people talking about the program and people talking. After today, I met McMahon. He said, watch, tell them why you hurry up and talk. Certain people, they want hurry up and talk. I ain't scoring no goal tonight. I want all let them know how it's going on the ground. Right? And let me get no goal tonight. Right? How it's going on the ground? The police going into people's places. They're taking the goal. The past the other day, them little cycle thing, or the little engine in it, they can ride, you don't have to have a license to ride it. Right? They pass up the beat them, they take up on the seat, pack up, they put it behind the chip. It's not stolen, you know. They put it behind the chip.
All right, Anson, score the goal, score the goal, score the goal, score the goal.
I want to score the goal by saying, justice for one and justice for all.
And right? He's sounding so good. He's sounding so good.
You about that dealt, by hearing about the dealt with a young man, the police is wrong like a ball, they're wrong like a guava, name it, they're wrong like an orange.
Thank you.
They're wrong.
Thank you.
Wrong is wrong, and all they don't try to come down and see COP when they tell us the right thing. COP
no, they can't come down on me, they can't come down on me. I'm independent.
Anderson, thank you.
I wanted them to be on the ground. And yeah. Those who did the one-man thing, you know, we have two large weekend in Trinidad who did the one-man carnival thing. Some get the check on Saturday. They was expecting, the rest of them was expecting the payment today. I don't know what happened. I didn't work with them, but I come to them. The thing was printed out for you all today.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I know it's a long weekend coming up again. Who had worked with me?
All right, Anderson, all right. Thanks. Thank you.
No money.
Yeah. Thank you. Anderson scored the goal, boy.
Anderson, take our original. This is our original one. Take our original. I give 10 out of 10 for that contribution.
So, folks, again, I wanted to.
So that SOE don't mean a thing. Basically, that's what he's saying.
They say if you're a wrongdoer, you will have a problem with the SOE. But if you're a law-abiding citizen, the SOE should not bother you. That person, everybody around here ain't saying the man they do nothing here, answer all you, he tell all you nothing. They saying he with some policeman girl, and that is why they approach him so. Abuse of power.
Okay, if that is the case, go quietly and let them deal with it.
You do that. You do that.
Well, then you suffer the consequences of your actions.
Based on brutality by the police and this by unlawful behavior.
This has absolutely nothing to do with blacks.
You know in your country, if the lawyers and the magistrate and them see a video like that, which part two police officers trying to break this man's neck, and one kicking him on the foot to throw him down in the face, to mash up his face. You know them police and them get reprimanded one time?
That's not true.
In your country?
No, that's not true.
Because you don't look at auditors and them. You don't look at them auditors video on them.
But you see, you telling me about my country.
I know. I know the rights.
I live.
You know the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Third Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Sixth Amendment, the Seventh Amendment, the Eighth Amendment, the Ninth Amendment, and 10th Amendment. You know them things?
COP. I think COP. You should talk.
The First Amendment in your country, the police cannot even approach you without reasonable suspicion.
COP, what are you talking about?
What should I am telling you that in your country,
COP, what are you talking about?
Cannot even approach you.
COP, oh God, COP, please, I'm begging you. Please don't say that. Please don't.
But I tell you, I know it.
Because COP, you ever hear about ICE? You ever hear about ICE? ICE does approach you anywhere.
Them is not to protect and serve. The police in Trinidad and Tobago is to protect and serve. The police in your country and the ICE is two different things.
All right, okay. Here what we do. Let me go for a quick break, folks. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And please share the live. We thank you.
Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
Your friends.
Audio, no audio.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, whenever you join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And please share the live. We thank you.
Yeah. So let me read this, right? You have a call?
Let me see if I can answer it.
All right, let me read this for you guys.
Go ahead.
Yes, police in America can legally detain you based on reasonable suspicion. This is a Terry stop. Thank you, Mr. Florida. Allowing a brief temporary investigation, questioning, or a pardon for weapons if officers have specific articulable facts that you are, have been, or will soon be involved in a crime which is more than just a hunch. Key details on reasonable suspicion, detention, purpose. The stop must be brief and for investigative purposes. Scope. Police can stop you, ask questions, and request identification in some states. Pardon. Officers may perform a limited pardon frisk of your outer clothing, but then you don't have, only if they have reasonable suspicions. I add that in. Yeah. Financial Guru, welcome. Yeah, I didn't really want to stay on that topic tonight. That is why.
Okay, so well, if you don't, when you want to do
Thursday, let me do it Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
No problem.
All right,
no
cool.
Problem. No problem. Later.
Yeah. Tommy, I think Tommy, you could be driving in your car in America, and police stop you. Right?
Take the call. Let me take the call. Caller, you live. Caller, you live.
Yeah. Tom?
Yes, sir.
Professor?
Yeah.
Yeah. The question I want to ask COP. What I 100% agree with you. But here the question I want to ask COP. If he was in a situation with him, what would he have do? Go peacefully or retaliate like what the fellow was doing? Because why I want to ask him that question, don't try to create no violence with the people who are done under pressure and violence already. Because I telling you, yes, the people say the man didn't do nothing, and him say he do or he didn't do. But you could see where the police trying to subdue the man, and the man fighting up. If you ain't do nothing, just rock back and go in the police station. If you ain't do nothing, they can't charge you. But COP, don't try to inflict that kind of violence, because if he was in that situation, Professor Tom, what would he have do? Himself, he didn't do nothing, as the people saying. He'd have go with them peacefully, or he would have retaliate like the man. And why I'm saying that is to say this. If you know you in that situation would have go peacefully, don't try to create that violence where the man should fight back and do it.
Who said the man should fight back? I never said the man should fight back.
Thank you. Let me continue.
That tribal thing I told you.
No, COP. We can't be doing that, man. We
cannot.
No, we cannot be doing that.
What are you doing?
Come on, man. The kind of thing about tribal thing, man. We're not doing that.
That's what I see in all shit.
No, that's not what we're doing, COP.
All right, well, send a paper for my arm. So what I can say and what I can't say now.
COP, really and truly? Really and truly?
Because I don't think I see anything about
it. COP? COP, come on, man. I have never, ever send anything to you to tell you you cannot say A, B, or C on this program. Why are you going?
And why are you telling me that now?
Because I'm telling you that is not the type of things we want to hear here on the program.
But nobody is speaking nothing bad. Me say nothing bad.
But no, we're not into this tribal kind of thing. We're not. I have never sent you anything to tell you cannot say anything on this program. Never. I don't do that. I don't muzzle nobody. I have never muzzled anybody on WZYE 95.9 FM. Never.
Oui, papa. Oui, papa.
Okay. So let me continue here. This is what Caribbean Soul, Mr. Florida sent me, right? Key details on reasonable suspicion detention. Okay. Duration. The detention must be temporary, brief, and for investigative purposes. So they could stop you for investigative purposes. Officers can ask for identification. In some states, you are required to provide it. Ask questions and perform a pat-down frisk of outer clothing for weapons if they fear for safety. Limitations. With only reasonable suspicion, police cannot arrest you or conduct a thorough search of your person, car, or home. Escalation. If the investigation during the detention yields further evidence, the reasonable suspicion can escalate to probable cause, at which point you can be arrested. So in this country, they can stop you for reasonable cause.
Because this is a stop and ID state. This is a stop and ID state. So they can do those things. And they will pressure the person now to resist by grabbing the hand, by grabbing them, by roughing them, and pressure them when human instinct kick in to move your hand when have somebody looking to grab your hand. They pressure you to resist. And then after they'll beat you up. They'll slam you on the ground. Not even thinking about, hey, look, we hurting somebody over here. We hurting somebody just as human being, just as we self. They're not even thinking about that. And human being not even thinking about that part too. And I must support them thing.
One minute. Hold on. Go ahead, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, Mr. Simple, you know, every police officer over here have the body cams, Mr. COP.
It have transparency.
All right. Listen, Mr. Florida, let me leave that discussion, all right? Let me leave that discussion. All right? Yeah, let me leave that discussion. We're moving on.
I agree.
We
set up my pressure over here this already night. Old man like me all trying to get thicker.
Mr. Waffler, we're not talking about that discussion. We're not talking about that anymore. We're moving on.
No, move on. I agree with you. I was about to say, move on. But in all fairness to COP, while I disagreed with him on the previous topic, I know you're moving on, but I'm glad you're taking control of the situation. Wall Street. Imagine some of these same people on the chat. How do you say he's being racist? It's so stupid, man. Come on, people. You're better than that, man.
But them can say that about Wall Street. What tell me I can't say
Listen. That is it. That is it. All right. Go on. That is it. You're moving on. That is it. You're moving on. There we go. So, oh God.
Uncle Tommy.
Already taking your call. We're not talking about that no more. We're done with that.
You should play this clipper. I agree. It's sad, Uncle Tommy. You should play this clip and let me deal with this clipper.
Wait. Go ahead, Ulrich.
I know you done that. But you see that why sometimes I say you must have an open mind. You ain't listening to COP point, you're only driving your point alone. Listen a little bit, answer. You know what's going on with you these days, you know, you ain't taking your medicine now.
Ulrich, use the comedian now, right? Use the comedian. All right. Oh God.
Ulrich said you're taking your medicine.
Yeah. Ulrich, let me take a voice today. Not choice and my voice today. Let me see what this voice today.
Breaking news, Mr. Hanson. Breaking news. Yeah, this is breaking news. No wonder why all the nurses and everybody vexing right now. This is breaking news, eh?
Oh, he says NUGFW accepts 10% in a $2.65 billion settlement for daily rated workers. Right? So NUGFW accepts 20% in the $2.6 billion settlement for daily rated workers. Yeah.
And 75% of the teachers and them get the money.
Okay. All right. So let's listen to a message from the Prime Minister. Reaffirming a commitment to Spiritual Baptist Secondary School again. Who has to do it for our people? Who has to do it for our people? Okay? Who has to do it? Take a listen.
When they say our people, what do you mean by that?
Well, people that look like me.
You see that? I know in that kind of talk, huh?
Because you see, land alone is not enough. Land is important, but this is not enough. The pathway out of poverty, the passport to a better quality of life, you heard me say it all the time, is empowerment and dignity with education.
Speaking at a Spiritual Baptist Liberation Thanksgiving service in Moruga, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar says education remains the key to empowerment and economic mobility, as she reaffirmed the government's commitment to establishing a secondary school for the Spiritual Baptist community. In the lower house last Friday, the Prime Minister first announced that government will establish a secondary school for the Spiritual Baptist community, noting that Cabinet had already agreed to the long-standing request. During remarks for Spiritual Baptist celebrations on Monday, the Prime Minister assured that government will work directly with the Spiritual Baptist community to bring the proposed
community. When the community rises, our nation rises. Talk to the Baptist community. We'll work it out and plan through consultation what we do, how we go forward with the secondary school.
Mrs. Persad-Bissessar described the Spiritual Baptist faith as a haven, one that has partially shaped her future.
I related a part of this story in Parliament on Friday. It's important we understand this. I said that I was baptized in the faith. I said I'm not only wearing these beautiful clothes because I like it, but because I was baptized in the faith. I tied my head from way back as a child. And then one on the other side stood up and said, hypocrite, I don't know Indian people that's been baptisting. Well, maybe you should come down here in Moruga Tableland today. Come and see and learn.
The Prime Minister also praised the resilience of the Spiritual Baptist community, noting that even when their worship was forbidden, their faith endured and grew stronger. Daniel John, TTT News.
Again. And what's it there? Promise made?
Promise gonna be kept.
Another promise that was made.
When you see that, yeah. Let me ask Uncle Tommy this question. Uncle Tommy, when you see that crowd over there, what you see?
I see a diverse society.
I see a beautiful race of people that fighting and struggling for betterment to come their way. Thank God the Honorable Prime Minister is at the side. That is what I see. And if the people in the chat could tell me what they see when they see a video like that, it would be nicer.
That's
how the spiritual Baptist faith saved my father's life. When I was about 9 years old, my father, Lil Raj, became very, very ill. For months, his condition deteriorated. The doctors could not find out what was wrong with him. After weeks at the San Fernando General Hospital, he was sent home because they said there was nothing more they could do. My family was desperate. And then an uncle and aunt told him to visit a spiritual Baptist church in Pina, where the elders were known for powerful prayer. And as God is my witness, from the very first service my father attended, his health began to improve and his life was spared.
Audio, no audio. Your mic's muted. Wall Street, your mic is muted.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what has happened. And that thing does happen. So another testimony by the Prime Minister on, what happened with her family. I mean, it's just interesting. Just very interesting. Right?
Wall Street.
His mic is muted again.
Wall Street.
Yeah. Thanks.
How your forehead over here? All them vein and them stand by your forehead and thing over here, so Wall Street.
No. I have two right there. I have two things right there.
It looking like two you have, or it looking like you have five. I never see that over there. All of a sudden this evening, all them veins stand up.
I always have them.
Well, I find it.
I don't know.
It's sure plenty this evening.
People think I don't know. But I hear, I hear.
If it's one thing, I'm a very observant people person. Observant.
Yeah. I've
Oui, papa.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at who gave the Baptist people most in Trinidad and Tobago, which government?
I want to ask how much people outside there would like to see the Baptist community get the secondary school. Can you all please tell me that in the chat?
That's an easy answer. That's an easy answer.
If all you want are Baptist schools in this country,
all right. So there is a question being asked with regarding the CMO. I think what has happened is that when you look at the CMO, you look at a person who looks very innocent, very clean, calm and collective, especially during the COVID, right? However, there are serious questions that are being asked. Serious questions. And again, it goes back to the evil and wickedness of the PNM, right? Because I will want to think that somehow the CMO had to have some type of dealings with the Minister of Health back then, right? He couldn't just do things nilly-willy on his own, right? He may have need to get the blessings from the former Minister of Health. I'm thinking. So, man, I want you guys to listen to this. This is an editorial.
Who gave you that authority? An editorial is Anthony O'Brady. The facts are now on record, and they are damning. A senior public official advisory committee. That alone raises concern. But what follows is far more serious and demands immediate answers. We are told clearly that the Drug Advisory Committee only deals with permits bypass that process entirely. Fine. Then the obvious The answer given was the chief medical officer. Now comes the issue that cannot be ignored. When asked to point to the provision in the Food and Drugs Act that gives the chief medical officer the authority to grant these special import permits, the response was direct. None exist. That position was confirmed. This is not confusion. This is not a misunderstanding. This is a clear admission that a critical function involving the importation of drugs into Trinidad and Tobago may have been exercised without a defined legal foundation. So the question must now be put plainly. Mr. CMO, who gave you that authority? Was this a decision you took upon yourself, or was it directed from above? Was this sanctioned by the former Minister of Health, Terence D'Alsing? The country deserves a direct answer. You cannot have a system where drugs are being brought into the country under a special permit process, bypassing the Drug Advisory Committee, while at the same time, there is no clear provision in law that authorizes the chief medical officer to approve those permits. That is a breakdown of governance. That is a breach of proper procedure. That is a risk to public health. Let us be clear about what is at stake. The importation of drugs is not a routine administrative task. It involves safety, quality, and the lives of citizens. That is why the law establishes structures like the Drug Advisory Committee. That is why there are procedures for registration and oversight. When those safeguards are bypassed, and when decisions are made without clear legal authority, the entire system is compromised. The former PNM administration cannot escape responsibility. Systems like this do not operate in isolation. They exist because they are allowed to exist. If the chief medical officer was exercising such authority, then the Minister of Health at the time had a duty to know, to approve, or to stop it. Silence now will only deepen suspicion. The public needs answers to very specific questions. How many special import permits were granted? Over what period? For which drugs? Who requested them? What documentation was used to justify approval? What safeguards were in place to ensure safety and compliance? And most important, under what legal authority were these decisions made? This is not politics. This is accountability. This is about whether the laws of Trinidad and Tobago were respected or ignored. Mr. CMO, the time for silence is over. Come clean. Tell the country who gave you that authority. If it came from the former Minister of Health, say so. If it did not, then explain how such power was exercised without legal backing. The people of Trinidad and Tobago deserve transparency. They deserve a system that follows the law. And they deserve leaders who are prepared to answer when serious questions are raised.
Why? Think about that. Think about that. Who are the people? Who are the people? Right? Which people was being allowed to bring drugs into the country? You know? Free. No watchdog, nobody watching them. You see him make a decision. Hey, partner, you over there? You want to bring that in? Good to go. The minister tell him, boss, you see that company over there? You have to give them preference, you know. Them have to bring in this stuff, you know.
Them just pay kickback. Them just pay kickback.
Huh?
Them just pay kickback. Give them that special license.
Somebody palm game grease. Yeah.
That's exactly what was taking place there.
Yeah, you see? And but the thing about it is this. What are going to be the consequences of those actions?
That's the
so far, those misconduct in public office revealed and not even an investigation. Why the government do implement investigation this thing and instruct the police officers and them to do investigation? Why them thing not happening and only revealing? Should I say fabricated stories? Do you believe that is fabricated stories? Because why these information them coming out and no investigation for the past 11 months? The amount of investigation, the amount of misconduct in public officer here, nearly every Sunday, and every time I hear a press conference, and no investigation. No investigation, no accountability. It just finishing right there. 9 days mentality. 21 days mentality. And then that we forget that, and that right, and our next story will pop up again.
Mr. Waffler, welcome.
What the hell is this thing? You know, when you show that's the CMO picture you had up there?
Yeah, that's the
CMO.
CMO. Yeah, that's the CMO picture.
At first glance, just at first glance, I thought, well, one of the best governors in America had moved to Trinidad. He looked just like the governor of you don't find he look a little bit like the governor of Florida? He looked like a little bit like him, boy.
No.
I find he look like a pretty boy fella.
Yeah, he nicer than that fella.
Well, where you think the governor of Florida, former Navy man? I mean, yeah, good looking fella. Yeah,
what is his name again? What is his name again?
You see you? Yeah. Go on and Google it. You just like trouble. You ain't gonna set me up. I tell you, I can deal with all the fellas with both hands tied behind my back and one piece of my brain and the rest of my brain behind me. Don't try that nonsense. Right. But listen to me now. But I think you have to give COP some Antigen 12 that you use into. Or they ask people to comment on what you saw in the pictures with the spiritual Shorter Baptist, spiritual Shorter Baptist event, what you all see, and you bypass that like a full PTSD bus.
They don't want to talk about that.
Well, you talk about it now, Mr. Waffler.
Okay. I see, and I'm splitting hairs. I see a beautiful, I have a better word for rainbow. I don't like using rainbow the way it is used these days, but I really see very spiritual people right through it. It reminds me of the great Malcolm X. The Malcolm X after he came back from Mecca. Remember the message he was sharing before he went to Mecca, and he say, "Hey, I saw the whitest of white," and so on.
Change your mind, change your tone when you come back because of what he saw.
He changed, the narrative. But you know what? The Malcolm X then, man, was the real Malcolm X. No wonder they wanted to shoot him down, get rid of him. You understand? Well, they did in a sense, But that's why I spit to no ears. I didn't see Indian or African or I see people, deeply religious, spiritual people. But I must say, your Prime Minister looked nice, man. Like she shaved off some years once she put on that Baptist, regala boy. I find so. I said, "What? That is the Prime Minister."
Mr. Waffler.
What?
You Prime Minister.
I keep it on the theme. I just that part
the Prime Minister does always look splendiferous.
I never said
marvelous.
You see what I have to deal with?
You coming about?
You know what?
What?
You know what? You see, you ain't gonna catch me in that nonsense, right? You're trying to spin thing now on me. Spin. I'm dizzy. Making everybody dizzy. Anyway. Later, fellas.
They don't come with that with this spin talk, boy. Alright, look at my voice note here. Or ability voice note. It's a good thing. Or look, it's a good thing you did the voice note because we have a new thing. We have a new one tonight. Was waiting for you. We had a new one tonight all week. Yeah, you kind of look like DeSantis. That's Judy Ali. That's I was waiting for him, I was waiting for him. I tried to, I waited for him. Yeah. Correct is right. Yeah? But listen, after we just had that topic there, afraid to put up this subject here, afraid.
No, you can't be afraid. You're not afraid for me in all shit. You gotta play with I know how to balance, I know how to balance. I know what I do,
Hold on. Tell me what you say?
I say if I'm true, my cock ain't supposed to be afraid of anything.
Afraid, but remember Chucky sing because afraid, Carl? Remember that one?
Right.
I know COP go remember that one. COP remember that one?
Which one?
Afraid Carl.
Afraid Carl.
Nah, I know that one.
Yeah. Chucky sing that one, boy. Chucky say afraid.
Probably if I hear some verses on them, I don't know. Sing a verse there for me.
You remember Carl Hudson?
Carlton Philip, yeah, you talking about Carlton Philip.
Oh, Carlton Philip. Yeah. Well, I saying Carl make you feel as a soca song or a calypso song.
Yeah, so, when does Eversley made a video, and I have to be honest with all, I asked my wife for permission to play this.
Right.
And I asked her for her opinion, right? Because again, my opinion, I believe, will be very different, right? So, COP and Tommy, do you all want me to play it? I don't know if you all saw it.
Yes.
Run the track.
All right, let me run the track. I go run
We
the
don't
track.
discriminate here.
Folks, I just want you all to know that COP and Tommy told me to play it, and what
And your
we have
wife.
is,
And your wife.
and I don't bring my wife.
You brought a weak China hand back to you.
You get permission. But I agree. Don't bring his wife in it.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So because when we look at it, my take, right, is gonna be anyway. Let me play this. I wanted to play this.
Run the clip.
Good day, Trinidad and Tobago. Today is a spiritual day for all the Shouter Baptists of Trinidad and Tobago. We call it Shouter Baptist Liberation Day. And you all know what they went through, how they was persecuted in order for them to preach the religion. And you all know what race the Shouter Baptists, 99.9% of the Shouter Baptists is of African descent. They came to Trinidad enslaved with their religion, and they was persecuted for it. There are videos circling, old videos, 7 years ago. And you all will believe that these videos are of today. And the videos that they are circulating is with an African by the name of Dr. Delia Gabriel, a young African who was dismissed for using the word coolie on her Facebook page. But you all heard in Parliament a couple of days ago where the current Prime Minister talked about a little coolie girl
and I'm going to stop it there. And let me say something. You see, I just use a quote here, and I'm going to use it here. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. And here is why. You see, in this country, you as a person of another race cannot call me the N-word. I could call myself the N-word. I could call myself the N-word. But a person, let me say it plain and blank, a white person cannot call me the N-word. That's understood. That's understood. This, what he's saying there, makes absolutely no sense. None. Because she called another person the C-word, and the Prime Minister called herself the C-word. Totally different. Totally different. So this, what he's saying there is actually googly gawk. In this country, United States of America, a white person cannot, not just say they cannot, right? They will understand that I can't go and call a black person the N-word, but I could call myself the N-word. I could say my N, my this, yes. So if he understood that, he would have never said this. Never. Go ahead. Tommy?
Well, I know that to be a fact, that because Richard Pryor actually made a fortune using that word in every 2 sentences.
Correct.
But you couldn't have somebody like I'm trying to think of one of them white comedians.
You're trying to find one of them. Just a white comedian. Any white comedian.
Any white comedian couldn't say the same thing that Richard Pryor said.
Correct. He could not say it. He could not say it. He could get away with it. There's a big difference. So this analogy here that he's making makes absolutely no sense. None. Zero. And if all you notice, at least we here didn't touch on that statement with respect to and look at this. Look at this. You all read that. You see what I'm talking about? You see?
If it's not
Nobody
good for
said
one, it can't be good for the other.
If you think education is expensive, try ignorance.
We just talking about context.
Thanks, Tommy. Thank you so much.
We're not saying that it's good. We're just talking about context.
Context. That is what's important. Context. Context. You see, Tommy? So when you're trying to make that analogy, right? It falls on its face. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Gary Owens, he couldn't say that.
Correct.
White comedian. He couldn't say that.
Couldn't say.
But when we call himself the blackest man in the world.
There you go.
Yeah. Nobody has no other politician in saying, well, where he calling himself that for? Because he's a black man.
Correct.
It comes like nothing.
Yes. And he could say that.
Yeah, he has the right to say that because he's voters.
Mm-hmm.
And Gordon Joseph, you come in with this spin. You see, it's people like that who had the country the way it is, you know.
Thank you, Mr. Florida. Thank you, Mr. Florida. Let me put that comment back up on the screen. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. So, folks, you see for that comment on the screen?
It's
There?
people like that who have us where we are today.
Just drink your rum and get on my face.
No, seriously. Spin. Oh, God. Oh, God. And Bennett Thomas, you're absolutely right. You can refer to yourself as something, right? But a next person outside, right, of that culture, whatever you want to call it, cannot refer, right, to that person as that. Simple. Plain talk, bad manners. Let me take this voice.
Street, good night to you and to everybody out there. Wendell Eversley is a mocking pretender. It is two totally different situations.
It is.
Right? That Delia doctor, somebody exposed a video she made on the ward, right? cussing at people and threatening people with a lethal injection. When she came, then she came on social media, and anybody who gave her wrong in what she was saying, I got it good and proper too. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? And everybody she find name not looking like hers, I never say put it that way. She was still calling them the C word. Mrs. Pasabi says I never called anybody the C word.
She never did.
She referred to herself.
Correct.
But you know what is amazing? You didn't hear them. You didn't hear this outcry from these mocking pretenders and sanctimonious hypocrites and them. When Keith Rowley talked about the Jamin, or when Shorter was using the other set of words, no, it didn't offend anybody. But because Mr. Pasabi said that, referring to herself, not somebody else like what the doctor did, that offended everybody. I telling you, I don't know if it's ostrich syndrome, sanctimonious hypocrisy, or mocking pretenders. I'm still trying to figure it out. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Don't strain your brain, though.
Yeah. Don't strain your brain. Come on, go ahead, Mr. Waffler. You're gonna waffle again?
Afraid Carl, the one they call the Baron of Maraval. Hey, Wall Street, COP is a young boy compared to the two all year. He's a young boy like me. He wouldn't know them thing. You only know soca thing and all that. He's like he says soca. If it's a soca or something, he's a young chip like me. I guess because from YouTube and stuff and all that. But I was not wrong then.
You was not wrong then. What?
You see, he gonna elevate that now.
Yeah.
I'm just being facetious.
Well,
but COP, do you remember that song, Afraid Carl?
Nah, you remember it?
That was a masterpiece.
That was a masterpiece.
The Baron of Maraval.
Yes.
And you know who was trying to get that title? The Baron of Maraval.
Who's that?
He live out there. The sleepy Rasta man.
Who sing that song? Who sing that?
Chucky.
I never like them PNM people and them. I never really listen to them PNM people and them. They never make no money off of what they're singing.
Nah, man. But Heinz was looking to get a title like that too. He lived in Marval. He still lives in Marval, I think. But we're in the caliber of Hudson Phillips. Anyway, guys, have a good night.
Thank you.
Here, I got shopping now.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, that was a
I find if it's walk like a donkey, it's good. I find that is so disrespectful. Use a better word than that now. You like somebody to call your brother or sister a donkey? Just cool. Don't do that now, man. Use better words than that. Let the host and them have fun.
Mr. Freud, welcome.
I would not be quick. This gentleman did a video when he heard cotton picking mine.
Nah, I ain't sure.
Where this fella just come on from his hands, them?
All I just say is if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. That's all I will say. Because anybody who knows about history, whether you're in Trinidad, whether you're outside of Trinidad, will know that certain people can say certain things about themselves, and other people outside of that class or whatever you want to call it cannot say the same thing. And we use the great example that we have here in the United States of America. Here's a quick verse of this song here by
Sure.
Yeah.
This is Caribbean. Like my friends and them don't like me. They want police all chalky. All the things they want me sing about. This government got jail my snout. They want me to sing and say, move the lavas from the highway and have the whole extension installed right inside the heart of Whitehall. But not me, afraid car, afraid car. Afraid he jail me like he jail Rex LaSalle. They want me sing about when fathers died. Kamal Muhammad break down and cried, but afraid, not me. They say a young minister was found in a hotel with a call girl in town. But I ain't singing about that. Afraid decision.
That was a classic
Chucky.
back then. You understand? Chucky with a classic, Afraid Carl. That was Carl Hudson Phillip. At that time, Carl was the Attorney General, right, Tommy?
Yep.
Yeah, he was the Attorney General. So they say, you Afraid Carl, boy. Yeah. I mean, that is the days when Calypso was Calypso.
You don't know.
Right? Yeah. We could say them days was Calypso. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes and your closing quotes. Yeah, Judy Ali, a master Calypso, a masterpiece. Yes, Kilroy, Calypso boy. Yeah, correct is right, you know. Jay Howlett, Chalky. That is when they used to sing Calypso. And think about it, eh? They used to say Chalky's at PNM and Chalky was singing about the PNM, eh?
Or you used to get them left, right, and center.
Left, right, and center.
Remember, he used to call Eric Duffy.
Yeah, he used to call Eric Duffy. You understand?
Yeah, but when Patrick Manning take over, he called nobody done see again. He started to put support Patrick Manning from Patrick Manning time to now.
Manning had some good programs in place, you know. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Manning had some good program, but politics when you disagree and you support misconduct in public office, you had to go.
But I don't know. I feel that people just want to say that how the current government trying to censor Calypso. I don't see that. I really don't see that.
The only problem I have with the culture is those who are in charge of administering it very biased and corrupt, to put it bluntly.
So they are their own downfall then. That's what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Well, shit, you know it have some smart glasses.
Yeah.
Eh?
Uh-huh.
I think you need that smart glasses so you can see properly now. I just want to hear Uncle Tommy.
Why you say that?
Eh? I find things for you to see and not see these days. I just advise you can try smart glasses.
What do you mean? Things in the chat?
Oh.
Well, no, if there's three of us here, you know, if
you mentioned just now that some people thinking that the government trying to censor Calypso. So all I said is that you know it has some smart glasses. Things that you cannot see much as smart glasses will help you to see clearly. That being stand up there again.
That gone over your head, boy. Wall Street.
Being stand up there.
That gone up the coconut tree.
That gone over your head, Wall Street. That gone way over your head.
Tommy, help me now.
I feel the best thing to do is just move on.
No, I mean, I miss it. No, I miss anyway. All right. So that just goes to show COPs that I can't catch everything.
Well, okay. You have two other brothers here will help you catch you.
Yeah, right. That's what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
I agree.
It's a team. TEAM spells together, everyone achieves more. TEAM together, everyone achieves more. Yeah, that is it. Oh God. Um, um, COP, look, your partner agreeing with you. That's the norm, Kunji, not just tonight.
You try to put me in confusion, oh God. Why you had a message I want? You like, it's at times you need to stay quiet. You try to put me in confusion with the boss man or what?
No. You see, this is the problem.
That is why you hit it under the belt. That's why you...
Oh God.
Gordon, that's why I had nothing to do with that. Look, if I just leave Gordon alone, I will feel comfortable.
Yes, Susan, the chat hot tonight, girl. Yeah.
Susan, good night to you and your husband and your family. I hope you all had a splendiferous day today.
Anderson, you have a minute.
I remember this minute useful.
Next thing you go and tell people I don't take your call. Go ahead.
I said yesterday, but someone you know anything about the nurses and back then.
No, Anderson, I'm playing that video.
All right, but I want to say the same protest said no. People have a thing to say, well, they didn't protest in 10 years. I think that protest more in 10 years. I think it's
Anderson, I don't remember seeing them protest in the last 10 years. I don't remember.
But you see, it's in the video.
Okay.
The protest bad.
Okay.
And the protest more than the protest in here now. Right?
You lie. You lie, Anderson.
Yeah.
Anderson, you're lying.
Mr. Watchy tell him the video. I said, Andy Williams, he ain't gonna play that night. Yeah. No, when you hear that video.
No, because Anderson, I don't understand. Anderson.
I think get the nurses what they needed.
I'm gonna let you talk. Anderson, I'm gonna let you talk. Anderson, I don't understand something.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you want to play videos look like people trying to make your party look bad.
No.
I don't understand.
Not about my party. It's about the nurses. I just go clinic. And these nurses are very dedicated to the citizens of this country.
Anderson, I agree with you.
As long with Indian and white people in casualty, everybody waiting to see a doctor in general hospital.
But Anderson, why didn't do the same thing when the PNM was in power for longer? 9.5 years. The government in power 11 months, and you want to do such things already. How that making sense?
No. It's every year they're doing that, man. I think they should come to a closure with that.
What every year?
Come to a closure with the nurses and fix them up, man.
Nah.
They have money.
Anderson, you know what this is? This is a O. You're wrong like a O.
And then if I pay them a tip, majority of the money, majority, they live nada, but we can handle the nurses.
All right, Anderson. All right. Okay, yeah.
Well, shit, let me just say something about these nurses and then what. When the People's Partnership come in 2010, the nurses and them, the PNM was owing them from since 2003. They didn't get no raise and thing. Was promised 1%, 0%, 0. When the People's Partnership come in office, they pay out all the back pay, everything, and they raise the salary. I think they'll give them a 14% or some kind of thing.
2030, they took care of them.
And right now, them fighting for 2013 salary. So it's 2013 to 2016, 2016 to 2019, 2019 to 2021, 23, somewhere there. 5 negotiation. 5 negotiation. If the People's Partnership didn't come in from 2010 to 2015, them would have been working 2003 salary was 0%. 1% or somewhere there. Them wouldn't have been getting the kind of money they're getting now. You know? And them, Wall Street, it is a PNM party group in that hospital, lead by party group number 36 with the president of that organization. It's politics they're playing and abandoning. Let me tell you what they're doing. Them abandoning the most vulnerable, whilst they still have a salary gain every month, every fortnight. Every month, or every fortnight and every month, they're getting a salary. They're at least getting 14%. That is what they negotiated with the last time. They're naturally getting that. And them coming to protest to say, but our overtime money. And they leave sick senior citizen in that hospital day. Them leave sick babies in that hospital day. Them leave human beings suffer in that hospital over there for money. Santi Kamala, don't give them none. Don't give them none. And to the president of that organization, all just tell yourself Rowling. I hear he in a news conference saying he and the minister, them days was Terence D.L. Singh, is friends, and we have a good relationship. And you never cuss him to negotiate. You never ask for wage payment raising. You never ask for that 5 negotiation, or you keep a blind eye towards it. And coming and protesting now to help the PNM. To help the PNM do what? Deny all again? President of that nursing organization, the raise that all those nurses get, you didn't support it. What about the 1,500 nurses that, you see that teaching hospital in San Fernando, the Professor Wall Street? Their nurses was training there. Nurses was training in Cuba. Not 1,500, was 3,500. PNM come and close down all that. Now they say it's a shortage of nurses. Why the hell only let PNM close it down? Why only let Rowley close it down? Only know it's a shortage now. When a new government take place, Tanti Kamala have no negotiation with those PNM people and them. If they want to protest, let them protest and let them leave the work. Find ways and means to fire them. And bring other people, young, ambitious nurses and doctors who want to work.
All right.
Send them home.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to give my closing quote. I hear that during the COVID, they get some biscuit from the Minister of Health. Was that true?
A tin of biscuit. And he said, I'm a friend. We have a good relationship.
A tin of
biscuit. Jumbie biscuit and thing.
Here's my closing comments.
Today is Tuesday, Father. We are living Holy Week. And this morning, I pause for a moment because I know these days are not ordinary. There is something different in the air. There is a deeper calling, and I don't want to ignore it. Today, my eyes turn to your Son, who knew exactly what was coming and still did not turn back. Lord, this morning, I don't want empty words. I want your presence. Breathe over me a new strength, a power that breaks every tiredness and every doubt. Let this prayer not be just a sound, but a cry that reaches my heart and awakens my soul. Father, look at me. So often I carry the weight of difficult choices. Just as Jesus did not turn back, even knowing what was ahead, give me the courage to keep going. Let my faith not be shallow, but firm like a rock, able to sustain my life. I ask you, clean my vision so I can see beyond appearances. Purify my heart from everything that does not come from you. Strengthen my steps so that even in difficult days, I do not lose hope. May your love surround me today in such a way that the world sees your light in me. And may every action of mine be a reflection of your love and the victory that has already been won. I place this day in your hands, and I trust in you. In Jesus' name, amen.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Let me get this COP codes incoming.
10 o'clock already.
Yeah, COP codes incoming. Okay, here we go. And I see Trini Trump have something that you want to. I see you want to send that to maybe Mr. Waffler.
I do not know what tomorrow brings, but this I know today. God walks with me. When he leads, fear loses its power. Faith is my anchor. No storm can break me. Stay present if you agree with me. I do not know what tomorrow...
That's COP's comment. Go ahead, Tommy.
This is Unhappiness, and it's from Ray Bradbury. And it says, the trick is knowing how to tip yourself over and let the beautiful stuff out. The trick is knowing how to tip yourself over and let the beautiful stuff out. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you're looking at the mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. We'll see each other on Thursday, God willing. Till then, pleasant good night and a better day tomorrow.
Thank you. We're going to take that break and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share the live. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And 400 people locked on. 400 viewers we have tonight. And only 39 thumbs up. Only 39 thumbs up.
Okay. Here's Trini Trump.
Sleepy Joe Jr., why are you so preoccupied with me and Stormy Daniel? Is it because I had the real Stormy in a bed with me while you had to settle for her in a magazine in your toilet? I'm just asking.
Mm-hmm.
Sleepy Joe Jr., why are you so preoccupied with me and Stormy Daniel? Is it because I had the real Stormy in a bed with me while you had to settle for her in a magazine in your toilet? I'm just asking.
That was for I don't know. I think that's for Mr. Waffler. Hey, Jamaica play Congo. Jamaica lost 1-0, boy.
Wow.
So they're not going to the World Cup? Is that what it is?
Doesn't look good.
I think that was the last qualification for the World Cup, Hey, boy. Yeah. Monica says, I'm the first to hit the like button. Thank you, Monica. Anyway, let me just say that. Carlisle Batson says, Pleasant good night to all as usual. Great program. Respect to all until Thursday, enough respect. Susan Lalchan says, good one, Uncle Tommy. Ninja Girl
Good
says,
night to you, Susanna.
in everything, give thanks. Remember to pray and be kind to one another. Blessings.
And Ninja Girl, good night to you.
Monica Ramke, soon be safe, stay blessed till Thursday, God willing.
Good night to you, Monica.
Jay Howlett, it is okay to say no to situation or people that disrupt your peace. Angie says, blessed night, everyone, until we meet again on Thursday. Jay Howlett says, you don't have to win every single day. Some days just surviving is a victory. Correct is right. Santa Cruz says, till Thursday, God willing, stay blessed, stay safe, stay dry and hydrated, and stay away from hypocrites like he or God and the PNM propagandists. Miss Santa Cruz closing comment. Betrayal by a traitor is not a mistake. It is a character reveal. If a snake bites you once, it's a snake. If it bites you twice, you're an idiot. Susan Lalchan says, very good night to all you beautiful, wonderful people. Sweet dreams, and see you on Thursday. God bless. Jay Outlet says, never hurt others to heal yourself. Never hurt yourself to heal others. Susan Lalchan said, he chatter tonight. Enjoy things. Have a peaceful night, folks. Until Thursday. I ain't even waste the time anyhow. I fed up with the same thing over and over. Good needles. Talk to man and God. That's how you can be different but better. Anyway. Always listen twice. First of what's being said, then to who's saying it.
Yes.
Monica Ramke soon say, well, she the things we do for love. Correct is right. Nick Julian wants to know, is Batson related to Ray and Roger Batson? Carlisle Batson said, Mr. Walshoot, you please address the nurses and teachers on Thursday, please? All right, remind us. We'll do that. Ishwar Singh says, until Thursday, my friends. Ninja Girl says, blessing, Mr. COP.
And to your family, Ninja Girl. Blessing to your family, too.
All right. So, folks, and we're going to go out with the new WZYE.
Trinidad. The new Trinidad WZYE hit. Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet.
Thanks to Mr. Florida.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. We outside, folks.
But I bet you, Mr. Florida, I'm going to give you some lyrics on that.
Your game time?
Yeah. What? All right.
We outside. See you guys tomorrow. Same WZYE time.
Love them.
Thursday.
Watch out, Walsheet. You know, nobody, none of them is saying, yes, we want a Baptist school. Give the people them a Baptist school.
Yeah, a few people want to say it in each chat.
Well, why didn't put us up?
No, because I can't see, I know I don't see everything in each chat.
Because it was the least.
All right, we out here. Take care. All right.
Yeah. But it was the WZYE 95.9 FM. Trinidad on the airwaves. We originate, we not imitate. Love until born and bred. Pull up. We originate. Hombre, we originate, not imitate. That is why not the fake, not in the station we rated. We originate, not imitate. That is why everybody on the chat call us viewers. We ready for the fight. Mr. Wall Street, the truth and facts. Mr. Tommy, the Marabella warrior, always ready for the fight. Mr. COP, Tarubala, you ready to roar. Stand up for the poor, for the people. We not back down no more. We originate, not imitate. That is why Trinidadness on the frequency. God originate. Love until born and bred. Mr. Wall Street on top, speak the truth and facts. boss, no lie, no flap. From the hills we rise, concrete jungle we own. WZYE 90.9, the people them station, the realest one. Colors light up the line, give us something strong. Chat box full of energy, whole Trini sing along. We not copy nobody, we create the wave. Trini bad culture from the ghetto we brave. Mr. Tommy stepping, Marabella Waramo. Always ready for the fight, now go down the road. Southside represent from the line to the sea. When the rhythm drop heavy, everybody feel free. We originate, not imitate, WZYE. 95.9, the station we rate. Free original, not imitate, WZYE. Everybody on the chat call us, view us, we ready for the fight. Mr. Wall Street, the truth and facts. Mr. Tommy, the Marabella warrior, always ready for the fight. Mr. COP, Taruba Lion, ready to roar, stand up for the poor, for the people, we not back down no more. Mr. COP, the Taruba Lion, hear him roar for the poor and the youth, them he open the door. Stand up tall like the hills in Laventil. We see the vice when the streets them feel. We ready for the fight, but the fight for the culture, for the music, for the truth, for the rich in the future. Chatter scholars, viewers, all we one team. 90.9 blast it loud, live the dream. From Laventi concrete to Marabella, Taruba Lion, roar, make the whole place beat. We originate the style, not imitate the way. WZYE, Matty 5-9. Trini back to the grave. All the people panic. Trini back to the grave. Laventil, Banambre, Banabella, Warrior, Taruba, Lion, Ra, WZYE. We ready for the fight. All the people panic. Big up on us. Not imitate, I'll be fired. We have be fired. Nine the station we rate. We have be fired. Not imitate, I'll be fired. Everybody on the chat callers, viewers. We ready for the run. Ready for the fight. Right, yeah. Ready for the raw. Trini bad pan the radio. Give them more. WZYE 95.9. Pull up. Yeah, man. WZYE FM, the people's choice. Love and Tiban and bread. We originate, not imitate. Trinidad, one love.